garters and stuff. Oh no, these are...
Tell me what you think.
taking a photograph. If you look in the top left-hand corner,
The Prince of Wales, Prince Giles, he's also got the
see her up there?
slightly different design.
See what she's playing?
He's the heir to the throne.
She's playing the bagpipe. We went to buy for her. We were telling her about the Thistle Chapel here. And she's going to record it all in the camera for you. Tell you all about it when you get home.
She's going to tell you that it's a whole lot different reading about it in books than it is seeing it
Yes,
in
that's
person.
right. Yes, it's better to see it in reality.
It's incredible.
Yeah. You live history here. You don't read about it.
Oh, true. I was thinking about that the other day. I wandered around here for a while, and I forget what century I live in.
You live in, that's right. Well, the church there itself dates back to the 12th century. So, fairly old.
Be sure and get out your polish and polish.
Yes,
Kind of shine things up.
Yeah.
Dust
We
and
have
good.
ladies of the church come in here and do all the
They do?
Yes, we have a very good congregation here. And you come.
Oh, but just get everything all sparkling.
Yes, before she comes, of course, yeah. Centre, and the Duke of Edinburgh sits over there on the right. And then Prince Charles, he says aviation, you see.
Really?
And she comes in with all their train bearers, you know, and the little page boys, and with the Queen, and the Minister, and the Lord Lion King of Arms, and the doors are closed. But the service in here is relayed into the church. So we hear what's going on.
How do you
Now the third one, you see the crest up the top. You see the dragon up there? Well, he was the ambassador to Hong Kong.
The granite comes from Wales and Crete.
It's unusual because this is the first lady
And his master, I like it. And the marble comes from
And this lady up here, Lady Marion Fraser, you see the blue and white one there? And you see the little lady on top with the thistle and the rose in her hand.
Two brothers.
Well, if you look at the top of this top, you see her again, you see? So all these other crests, these are the people of God. So she is the present lady of
That's not how you spell meerkat, though. No, it's two words and it's W-M-W. Picture of that. It does. In Edinburgh. In Edinburgh from a lying position. Hurry up before my battery goes down.
It's been absolutely wonderful.
Face the camera, please.
It takes a lot of energy to face the camera.
Describe the day.
And panning on my little feet.
Ooh, they don't look very good.
You haven't seen the bad one.
Where did you see the bad one? Oh. Well, I know it hurt, but you're a trooper.
Yeah, I know. And we went to see the castle, and we drove around the new town and the old town. And the new town was built in 1700s. And then we went to the castle, and we went all around and saw the king's chambers. And then we saw...
Wait a minute, I gotta sit down too.
St. Margaret's Chapel, and she was a good woman, and she had a chapel. And it was built in the
11th century.
11th century. And she's now a saint. And then we left there and we went to down the street that was cobblestone, and it was long. And then I finally persuaded Catherine to have some lunch. And we went in a place and we had lunch, and it was built back before the ages of the Neolithic.
No, 1690. I had Scottish pine. You had quiche.
Yes, and it was delicious. And then we left there, and we were gonna go to a cathedral. At least it looked like a cathedral. And we walked all the way around it, and the only way to get back to where we were supposed to be was to go up 926 steps up a hill. And I did it, and she did it, and then we were right back where we started.
Cathedral wasn't open.
Yeah, the cathedral wasn't open. And then we went and bought some plaids from the Wilson clan.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna display the plaid. All right,
Okay.
hold on.
That's-
Here's the plaid.
we
Wilson clan, the old plaid, the old tartan. Okay.
That was good, and Catherine got one, and she had the family plaid printed out on a piece of paper
Charmed the boy behind the counter.
and charmed the boy behind the counter who was just wouldn't wait on anybody but her. And then we finally dragged her out of there, and we went to another place and bought sweaters
Very lovely sweaters, and I
and a
bought a
shawl.
shawl.
and a shawl, and then we went to Gladstone's house, which was built 1617, I read something that said it was 1617, it was altered in 1620, and we met the nicest women, and
The nicest one was in the rat room.
I don't know, I liked the one in the front room too.
Yeah.
She was nice too. In fact, they were all nice. And I saw wooden beams painted beautiful colors and beautiful decorations. And it was an absolutely incredible place. And it had stairs too. And we got to go up and down those. And
Better hurry.
then we went to St. Giles Cathedral.
And that was something.
And Catherine's jaw became dislocated at that point and has not recovered since. It just dropped right straight down. And then she met this cute fella. And he told her all about it.
It was in the Thistle
It was
room,
in the Thistle Chapel.
where the Knights of Scotland are crowned by the Queen.
Yeah. It was just incredible. Absolutely incredible.
And we walked up and down the street looking for the hotel.
Oh, we just walked right straight to it.
Right. That's the story.
That's
I'm
right.
sticking to it.
Me too. And then here we are, and we're rested.
It was a day.
It was wonderful.
Yep.
Absolutely wonderful. I have 15 minutes to rest, and then I have to comb my hair.
And then we have to go to the lecture.
Then we have to go to the lecture.
And we
Then
have to tell
go-
everybody what we did, and we have to hear about what they did.
Yeah. And go to dinner, and then we don't have anything to do after dinner, do we?
We have to go to the White Hart Bar and get a Guinness. Pastor Schrader. We're not going to the White Bar Tavern across the street.
Guinness doesn't have any alcohol.
No, Guinness
in
is good for you.
it. I know it.
Pastor.
Well, we're just going over there because it's
Just to look.
historic.
Yeah, just to look.
Yeah.
at 'em.
And we'll probably take Michelle with us
Uh-oh.
because she likes historic stuff too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Say goodnight.
Good night.
Extra bags, is that correct? Just the 2 extra ones? Did you put an extra one out as well? A red one, okay. How many did you put out?
Just one, Maria.
Just one. That's good then. The number is good then. Good morning.
Oh, okay. Well, we could have picked him out.
To describe where we are now.
Well, we're now in London, which is totally unbelievable to me. And what we're doing is sitting here eating Nutri-Grain bars and drinking London tea.
Having a cuppa.
Yeah, having a couple. And tonight we're going to a play and going out to dinner, and we're planning the rest of our trip to go to all the places I've ever heard of all my life. And I can't believe what I'm doing. And that's the end of that story.
Tower of London tomorrow.
Yeah.
Trafalgar Square. Parliament Houses.
Westminster Abbey.
We rode on a train today from Edinburgh to London.
Yeah.
And we embarrassed John. And Michelle cut up.
Michelle always cuts up.
You out of the hotel window. Hilton. Gonna get on one of those buses tomorrow. Double deckers.
Yes.
Ride about. Oh, there's some little people in the park.
You have on your London vest.
John said the London fog isn't even English.
Right.
These people in the park don't know that I'm spying on them. I wish they would do something British. Here come a group of lads. They're dark bright.
What would they have to do something?
My duck. Here's my duck.
The duck came from Scotland.
There's a Guinness taxi. We had some Guinness last night. Before Ian the Toothless came over. But we don't want to talk about that.
No, we don't. But I'm sure we will.
Yeah, probably.
It wasn't toothless.
You didn't have many tea.
Oh, it wasn't toothless.
So why don't you put your sweater on?
I'm afraid to.
I'm going to wear my Scottish shawl to the theater tonight.
If you get your suitcase, you are. If you
Have they ever failed us? Have they failed us yet?
Well, no, but they haven't ever known that we were leaving at 5 o'clock, and we didn't get here before. You may be wearing your yellow raincoat to the theater.
I don't want to see Agatha Christie in a yellow raincoat. There's a building over there. Michelle's going to the Tower of London with us.
That's
Think she'll get out alive?
That's gonna be a hoot. When I think about Michelle, I will remember her famous saying, I can't keep all those isms straight.
Woohoo! Woohoo! There's some pigeons. Oh, there's a lady in the pigeons.
Can you make a pigeon noise?
Woohoo! Woohoo!
Is that a pigeon noise?
Lady Surratt, she just kicked a pigeon! She just kicked one!
She did.
Yeah! It's Sylvia!
Get her license number. Was it Sylvia that
It's
kicked
Sylvia
the
over there.
Where?
Right there. Honest. Gosh, she just did it again. Now she's gonna get up and stomp a pigeon.
That is Sylvia.
No, it's not Sylvia. It's a lady with a... There's a squirrel! Would this be considered voyeurism?
Yes, it would. If you could keep all those isms straight.
I didn't think of voyeurism when I was isming. Here comes a pigeon. Look out! She's gonna kick you. I guess we don't have a whole lot to do. I'm filming a lady kicking pigeons. Waiting for the battery to run down so I can recharge it. And she ain't gonna do anything. A whole bunch of calves.
Now I'm going to ask you a question. This is a serious question. It deserves a serious answer. If I was coming down this street, going that way, and I wanted to go out that street, how in the world would I do it?
I have no idea. These people drive on the wrong side of the road. There's no logic to their actions. That's all I can say. The toilets don't flush when they drive on the wrong side of the road.
And the salt shavers don't shake.
All right, that's enough.
Now, because of the House of Parliament being here, most of these buildings around here are government departments. Here on the left is the Treasury Department, and further along the Foreign Office. In the centre of the road we have the Cenotaph, our National War Memorial. It comes from the Greek, which means empty tomb. An empty tomb representing all those who died. Beyond the demonstration to your right, the large white stone building is our Ministry of Defence. And then in front of that, the brown brick building by the bus stop here with a lantern above the entrance is the Welsh Office. And then looking back to your left, I'm afraid this is like watching a game of tennis here. We are finally going to see those horses that I talked about earlier this morning. This is where they stand on guard duty of Horse Guards Parade. And on duty at the moment it's a regiment called the Blues and Royals. Looking through the archway to the area called Horse Guards Parade, and this week each night they have a special ceremony taking there, beating the retreat, where all the bands play. And tomorrow night a special one taking place because tomorrow is the birthday of Prince Philip, and so Prince Philip and the Queen are going to attend the So looking down there to the left, down to Buckingham Palace. Flags all out because of the trooping the colour on this weekend. And then to the right, here we have Trafalgar Square, this tall column guarded by the 4 lion rows of the 1800s, Admiral Lord Nelson, Horatio Nelson, the admiral who led the British fleet at the Battle of Trafalgar. Trafalgar is a sea area off the coast of southern Spain, and that was where the much smaller English fleet defeated the combined French and Spanish. Here we can see in Trafalgar Square the 2 fountains, and along this left-hand side, this long building here, classical architecture on the left here, of the National Art Gallery. An art gallery for free, it has free admission, and it's for the history of art from the 13th to the 19th century. In the grounds there on the left, a statue of George Washington, a replica of one that stands in Virginia. And then to the left, the road going up there, Charing Cross Road, and the Church of St Martin's on the field on the left. Other buildings that overlook Trafalgar Square are Canada House and South Africa House. Countries that are part of the Commonwealth don't have an embassy, they have an almost equivalent, which is called a High Commission, and is always referred to as House. Here on our left, the glass-fronted section of this building is the pages in it. Obviously everything's really done by computers, but they still go through the tradition. And it was always the connecting road between the London, the City of London, and the new area of Westminster. And so along here you had large houses for members of the aristocracy and of the clergy. A number of theatres along this road, and in the next section we'll go to, the circus area, you could walk to all of them, well, about 25 of them with no problems at all. Many of them at the moment are showing musicals, and many of those are the work of Andrew. To the right, the entrance to the Savoy Hotel. Originally, the hotel wasn't there, but in the corner there was a theatre, which is Tower Bridge that was built. The ship owners who had warehouses this side of the and they came up with this style that on such a busy commercial river, now between 300 and 400 times. Last Friday it opened to allow an old warship, the HMS Belfast, that had been moored in the river here for just over 25 years, to go down to Portsmouth for a refit. And so we had bands playing, and when it comes back in July, no doubt we'll have special celebrations. The bridge, so you'll have periods when it seems to open a number of times, and then you never see it opening for a few weeks. So only 300 times a year on average.
Tower Bridge.
When it was being built, we do have the second tallest building in Europe. And if you look to your right, in the distance, you'll see Canary Wharf Tower, the building with that white flashing light on the top. Also, if you travelled some 50 miles along the River Thames to your right, you'd find the sea. So the sea's to the right, to the left, 160 or so miles to the source of the River Thames. And then here we are on this movable part of the bridge. The join here, we're safely over the join, and we've come back to the north bank to look down towards the river entrance to the Tower of London, Traitor's Gate, and to the river, and to the tower itself rather. If you look at the tower building on the left, in a moment once we've cleared the trees, you can see in the centre 4 small towers sticking up with little black tops on them and weather vanes on the top. They are each on the corner of the White Tower, the first part ever built on the orders of William the Conqueror in the year 1078. In the 12 and 1300s, more walls were built surrounding that tower, and more towers added to the walls. The crosses in the wall are arrow slits. That was the only way it was going to be attacked or defended. Guns had not been developed. And then where, looking down, you can see the grass, that was originally a moat. During its history, it's been used as a palace and as a prison. It's still Her Majesty's Palace and Fortress at the Tower of London. There is a walkway underneath this road to get to the underground station. Looking down here to the left is we're going to go down to the bottom road, yeah. Church that has many connections with the Penn family. William Penn, later Governor of Pennsylvania.
What was your favorite part of the trip?
Coming with you. That was the best part.
Gloria, yes, Gloria.
Well, just being with everybody, seeing the sights,
I wouldn't have missed
going to the White Hart Inn.
We're not going to talk about that.
We don't talk about that.
So I'm pleased to announce that you wear them because you are subject to terrorism with these on. Yes, you're a life prisoner. So be a little bit discreet. But they are very nice pins this year, I must say. So you want me to distribute those?
What was your favorite part? Oh, what was your favorite part?
Being the meerkat, hanging from the wild boar, at the boars, wild boar here. Sipping a brew with the English gents and Aussies downstairs in the bar.
And the chicklets.
I love that part.
So, first of all, you all aware people...
You take your pen back.
The people leaving tomorrow, are you all aware of your flight time?
No.
They're all... You're not, okay. Well, they're all posted up for today and on the 13th.
Don't we just
Fridays
love that?
too. Yes, you're leaving at 8:45.
She's near the end of her day.
What are you going to remember most about this trip?
What am I going to remember? I'm going to remember you and the beer cans and adjectives.
We went to Scotland, Ireland, and England, you know.
Oh, well, that's worthy of mentioning too, yeah. We saw a few things together.
I know one image I'll never forget.
Oh, you mean in the White Hart in Edinburgh?
Yeah, the one we're going to forget.
You mean you'll still film me sitting on your lap? Come to Colorado.
You got sound down there?
He's going to insult you one last time.
I got my daughter's best friend. I made money on it.
So you all do one last pose together. I can't get the full effect of it. I can't get the full effect of it.
With 3 bucks and blondes and red, white, and blue bikini.
You have to be animated on these cameras, don't you?
Yeah, you don't want to see 10 minutes of us just standing here.
Get those things out of my picture.
Are you going to be able to get
Okay, it's one last ditty you have to perform.
Oh, that reminds me, I have to get those postcards for you, Sylvia. Absolutely.
One last ditty to perform, and John has to do it too. John, that wasn't very good.
Hands in front. What is it?
Here we go. Get this tape. I'm not showing it to any of my friends.
Okay, we're recording now. I got bunny ears. Okay, John, put up your little meerkat hands. They're with Ed. All right. He's got meerkats with broken elbows because they're way out to the side.
Sylvia, they're making the Indian sign on you.
We got rabbit ears. We're going bonkers over there. You guys are having so much fun. This has been an extremely wonderful tour. And Elizabeth, you're absolutely fantastic. I know it. You're a wonderful person.
I agree with everything you say.
You agree with everything I say? And there's Debbie over there and Sylvia. We got Debbie doing the hoochie coochie over there, and Sylvia, who's looking to find herself an 85-year-old man to leave her estate to, or leave his estate to her. And then there's Kathy. Kathy! She's afraid of what I might say on this thing. Yeah, she's not a dignified person. She's a freaking meerkat. You know about meerkats.
Yeah, I know about
Oh, wait.
Did you see them in the zoo?
There she goes. Oh, we're recording now. She's a flipping meerkat. That means I got the floor. When I let my thumb off the stage. Oops.
They don't do that.
They don't do what?
They do that. That's a freaking Odyssey meerkat thing.
Oh, yeah. They stay out maybe like this.
It's getting too silly.
Okay, turn it off.
Make our way into Berkeley Square. Here you'll find the finest collection of London plane trees here in the capital, planted here over 200 years ago. The good hardy tree is related to the American sycamore and the Canadian maple. In the centre of the square, the old pump house with the Chinese-style roof, built here in 1700. Thai, hopefully a pair of the street. This is Bond Street, taking you through to Oxford Street. As here you'll find many of the designer jeweller shops, also the famous auctioneers at Sotheby's. We're coming up to our stop here in Piccadilly for the 4 great lines around the base of the column, designed by Lancia. You climb on these, they stand 20 foot tall, have your photographs taken.
Boxes, please. Mind the box, please. The horses come out.
Where are we headed today?
We're headed to the Tower of London today, and we're going to ride the city bus system, which is going to be a real adventure. And we have seen all of our friends at breakfast this morning, and everybody's heading off in different directions, except Betty and John are going with us to the tower. We're going to walk around the tower, and then we're going to decide what else we're going to do. And tonight we're going to play. We see Les Miserables at the Palace Theatre, and we're going with Barbara and Ron. I don't know why I have a problem with that. And then that's today. And tomorrow we're going to see what we can do about the Queen.
Tripping up the color.
Yes, tomorrow morning. And then it's open from there. We're having a wonderful time.
But yesterday.
Yesterday we watched the changing of the guard, and that was fantastic. And I always heard about it, and that's what we got to do. And then we went to Parliament, and went to the House of Commons, and sat in the Strangers' Gallery, and listened to them debate things in the House of Commons, and that was extraordinary. We heard Big Ben chime at 12 noon. Then we went to Westminster. Oh, and we went to St. Margaret's Chapel too yesterday. And went to Westminster and stayed there a long time. and had lunch there in the monks'
Cloisters.
cloisters. And after that, we went to St. Paul's, and we got there just in time for evensong. And it was so beautiful. And then we left there and went and rode the bus back over to the bus stop and had supper at the pizza place. What a day. Yes, yes.
Tower of London.
Video has magic.
They're getting too big.
May I have a picture with you? ¿Quieres besito?
to save you going all the way round the front. Because otherwise you end up coming all the way through there.
As I was upstairs looking at the king's armor, you were down here making them boyfriend.
Good. What? Come on, mate. Come, boys.